Sometimes survival means knowing what not to touch, where not to go, and who not to trust. These facts could save your life. Let's go.
Fact number 1. A simple loaf of bread can become deadly. Mold growing on bread produces toxins called mycotoxins. Even small amounts can cause severe poisoning, liver damage, and neurological issues. Some species, such as Aspergillus and Penicillium, are linked to cancer when consumed regularly. Fact number 2. Mirrors can slowly kill you. Old mirrors contain mercury-based amalgams. Over time, mercury vapor escapes into the air, causing chronic poisoning, tremors, insomnia, hallucinations, and brain damage. Antique mirrors may literally be silent killers.
Fact number 3. Your pillow might be trying to suffocate you. An average pillow gains up to 1/3 of its weight from dead skin and dust mites. Over time, it becomes a breeding ground for fungi and bacteria that can trigger asthma, allergies, and respiratory infections.
Fact number 4. Bottled water can disrupt your hormones. Plastic bottles, especially when heated, release bisphenol A, or BPA, a chemical that mimics estrogen. It can disrupt the endocrine system, cause infertility, and increase the risk of breast cancer.
Fact number 5. Fitness trackers can burn or even explode. Cheap models often contain nickel and lithium. Prolonged skin contact may cause burns or dermatitis, and overheating can lead to explosions. Several such incidents have already been documented.
Fact number 6. Your backyard grill produces carcinogens. When meat is grilled over charcoal, it releases polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines, known cancer-causing compounds. The darker the char, the higher the risk.
Fact number 7. Vapes can be as deadly as cigarettes. While tobacco-free, vape liquids often contain formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, and heavy metals. These damage the lungs and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart and respiratory diseases.
Fact number 8. Houseplants can kill you in your sleep. Certain plants, like Dieffenbachia and oleander, release toxic sap. Touching or cutting them can cause burns, while ingesting even a small amount may lead to cardiac arrest.
Fact number 9. Microwave popcorn bags release toxins. Microwave popcorn bags are coated with perfluorinated compounds, or PFCs. When heated, they leach into food, damaging the liver and immune system. Fact number 10. Charging your phone at night can cause a fire. Charging a phone under your pillow traps heat, which can ignite the battery. In 2023 alone, over 200 such incidents were reported in the US. Fact number 11. Ordinary salt can be deadly. A lethal dose of table salt for an adult is around 250 grams consumed quickly. Excess sodium leads to brain swelling and cardiac arrest. There have even been fatal cases after salt eating challenges. Fact number 12. A damaged microwave can emit lethal radiation. While modern models are safe, older microwaves with damaged seals can leak radiation, potentially causing burns and eye injuries with prolonged exposure. Fact number 13. Your air conditioner can spread deadly bacteria. Air conditioners can harbor Legionella bacteria, which cause Legionnaire's disease, a severe form of pneumonia that kills thousands annually, especially in poorly maintained systems. Fact number 14. Sitting posture can destroy your spine. Slouching for hours daily compresses spinal discs, causing chronic pain and even paralysis over time, a modern office worker's disease. Fact number 15. Soda can weaken your teeth and bones. Acids and phosphates in soda erode tooth enamel and leach calcium from bones, leading to osteoporosis and fragility with regular consumption. Fact number 16. Raw milk can carry deadly bacteria. Unpasteurized milk may contain salmonella, listeria, or E. coli, causing food poisoning and meningitis, particularly dangerous for children and pregnant women. Fact number 17. Plastic cutting boards can harbor millions of germs. Tiny cuts on plastic boards trap food and moisture, turning them into a breeding ground for millions of bacteria, including E. coli, within weeks. Fact number 18. ATMs are germ hotspots. ATM keypads are among the dirtiest public surfaces, harboring more bacteria than toilet seats, including influenza viruses and E. coli. Fact number 19. Shampoo and soap can fill you with microplastic. Many cosmetics contain microbeads that end up in oceans and return through seafood. Scientists have found microplastics in human blood and lungs. Fact number 20. Deodorants may increase breast cancer risk. Some antiperspirants contain aluminum salts that block sweat glands. Over time, these compounds accumulate in breast tissue and may trigger cellular mutations. Fact number 21. An electric kettle can kill instantly. If an immersion kettle or water heater has damaged insulation, touching electrified water can be fatal within seconds due to instant cardiac arrest from the shock. Fact number 22. Gas stoves emit deadly carbon monoxide. Even with a clean flame, gas stoves release carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. In poor ventilation, levels can become fatal in under 30 minutes. Fact number 23. Misused painkillers kill millions every year. Painkiller overdoses, especially acetaminophen, cause over 100,000 deaths worldwide annually. Even one extra dose can trigger fatal liver failure. Fact number 24. Tap water can turn poisonous. Old lead pipes and contaminated filters can release toxins. Long-term exposure leads to brain, kidney, and nerve damage, slowly poisoning the body. Fact number 25. Your toothbrush may be covered in fecal bacteria. When kept near a toilet, flushing releases microscopic droplets that settle on toothbrushes. Within a week, up to 1 million bacteria can thrive on the bristles. Fact number 26. Sleep deprivation kills slowly but surely. Chronic lack of sleep increases the risk of stroke, diabetes, and heart failure. After weeks of under 5 hours per night, the brain loses its ability to repair itself. Fact number 27. Scented candles release carcinogens. Burning paraffin candles releases benzene and toluene, cancer-causing chemicals. In poorly ventilated rooms, long-term exposure can be deadlier than passive smoking. Fact number 28. Pets can carry deadly infections. Even healthy cats and dogs may transmit toxoplasmosis, rabies, or parasites through scratches or saliva, infections that can turn lethal without treatment. Fact number 29. Fans can cause suffocation in sleep. When aimed directly at the face, strong airflow can chill the airways and trigger spasms. Such incidents have been recorded among children and the elderly. Fact number 30. Dry cleaned clothes can release toxic fumes. Perchloroethylene used in dry cleaning is neurotoxic. Residual vapors trapped in fabrics may cause headaches and insomnia unless clothes are aired out properly. Fact number 31. Mold in your home can kill silently.
Certain black molds release toxins that damage the lungs and nervous system. Symptoms include fatigue, cough, and anxiety, and, in severe cases, fatal pulmonary edema.
Fact number 32. Vapes are not safer than cigarettes. E-liquids often contain formaldehyde and heavy metals that become carcinogenic when heated. The result? Lung inflammation, arrhythmia, and long-term heart damage.
Fact number 33. Headphones can destroy your hearing and mood. Listening to music above 90 decibels damages auditory nerves, leading to tinnitus and even depression due to constant neural stress. Fact number 34. Antibacterial gels weaken your immunity. Frequent use of triclosan-based sanitizers kills both harmful and beneficial bacteria, leaving the immune system vulnerable to viruses and fungi. Fact number 35. Air travel accelerates cell aging. Cosmic radiation and cabin pressure damage DNA during flights. Pilots and flight attendants often show premature aging and a higher risk of cancer. Fact number 36. Fried meat contains carcinogens. High-heat cooking creates heterocyclic amines, compounds known to mutate cells and increase the risk of stomach and colon cancer. Fact number 37. A mosquito bite can kill you. Mosquitoes carry over 15 deadly diseases, including malaria and West Nile virus. They kill about 1 million people every year, more than any other animal. Fact number 38. Airbags can become deadly. Faulty airbag inflators can explode, sending metal fragments into passengers. These rare but deadly incidents have caused dozens of fatalities worldwide. Fact number 39. Caffeine overdose can stop your heart. A dose of 10 grams of caffeine, about 100 cups of coffee, can be lethal. Some deaths have occurred after consuming concentrated energy drinks. Fact number 40. Household dust can poison you slowly. Household dust contains lead, phthalates, and pesticides. When inhaled over time, these toxins accumulate in the body, especially dangerous for children. Fact number 41. High heels damage your entire body. Wearing heels long-term alters posture, inflames joints, and deforms the spine. Over time, it can even affect internal organs and nerve alignment. Fact number 42. Lack of sunlight weakens your immune system. Vitamin D deficiency doubles the risk of cancer, depression, and heart disease. Those avoiding sunlight get sick nearly twice as often. Fact number 43. Undercooked eggs can be deadly. Salmonella survives in lightly cooked eggs, causing severe food poisoning that can be fatal, especially in children and the elderly. Fact number 44. Lightning kills hundreds each year. Over 2,000 people die annually from lightning strikes. Carrying up to 300,000 volts, it can stop the human heart in an instant. Fact number 45. Plush toys can hide deadly mites. Stuffed toys collect dust, mold spores, and dust mites. For allergy sufferers, they can trigger suffocation or even anaphylactic shock. Fact number 46. A single ant bite can kill you. The South American bullet ant has the most painful sting on Earth. For some people, it triggers anaphylaxis and respiratory arrest within minutes. Fact number 47. Store-bought mushrooms can turn toxic. Improper storage allows mycotoxins to form, compounds that damage the liver and kidneys. Even common mushrooms can become poisonous over time. Fact number 48. Cheap jewelry can poison you.
Low-cost jewelry often contains lead and cadmium. These toxic metals absorb through skin contact, slowly damaging the nervous system and brain. Fact number 49. Wine can trigger deadly sulfite reactions. Sulfites preserve wine freshness, but in sensitive individuals, they cause severe allergic reactions and respiratory spasms, sometimes requiring hospitalization. Fact number 50. Sunscreen can be toxic to humans. Certain sunscreens contain oxybenzone and octinoxate, chemicals that disrupt hormones and may promote skin tumors after prolonged exposure. And that was just the first 50. Things are about to get even darker. Let's keep going. Fact number 51. Radon gas in homes can kill quietly. Radon seeps from the ground into basements and living spaces. Long-term inhalation of its radioactive isotopes damages lungs and raises cancer risk. Many fatal lung cancers are never linked back to prolonged exposure in high radon homes. Fact number 52. Algal blooms in lakes can be deadly. Cyanobacteria produce toxins that attack the liver and nervous system. Swimming or drinking water during a bloom can cause poisoning and respiratory failure in people and animals. Fertilizer runoff and warming waters are increasing these toxic events worldwide. Fact number 53. Scombroid poisoning from spoiled fish can kill fast. When tuna or mackerel spoil, bacteria convert histidine into histamine. Scombroid poisoning triggers anaphylactoid shock, low blood pressure, breathing difficulty, and fainting. Immediate treatment is required. Without it, the outcome can be fatal. Fact number 54. Counterfeit medicines are hidden killers. Fake drugs may lack active ingredients or contain toxic contaminants. People die from overdoses or from untreated conditions. The threat is worst in areas with weak pharmaceutical regulation and from dubious online pharmacies. Fact number 55. Arsenic in rice can kill slowly. Rice accumulates arsenic from soil and water. Regular consumption of high inorganic arsenic levels leads to cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Symptoms develop over years and are often mistaken for chronic illness. Fact number 56. E-scooter batteries can trigger deadly fires. Lithium-ion batteries in scooters are prone to overheating and thermal runaway. Faulty charging or damage can cause fires that ignite tents, garages, and homes. Deadly incidents have been reported worldwide. Fact number 57. Toxic herbal supplements can destroy your liver. Some herbal remedies contain contaminants or hepatotoxic compounds. Taking unregulated natural supplements can cause acute liver necrosis and liver failure. Folk medicine isn't always safe. Fact number 58. Inhaling asbestos during renovations kills decades later. Sanded old materials release asbestos fibers that lodge in the lungs, later causing mesothelioma, an aggressive pleural cancer. Symptoms appear 20 to 50 years after exposure, often too late for effective treatment. Fact number 59. Untested well water can kill your gut. Unregulated wells can contain fecal and industrial contaminants. Cholera, Shigella, and E. coli cause severe dehydration and death without prompt medical care. Fact number 60. Household chemicals can cause lethal burns. Concentrated acids and alkalis in cleaners inflict irreversible burns and shock on skin or eyes. If swallowed, they often perforate the stomach, a frequently fatal injury. Store such products safely and out of reach. Fact number 61. A lightning strike can leave you alive, but never the same. Survivors of lightning often suffer memory loss, hallucinations, and drastic personality changes. The electric surge rewires neural paths, turning a person into someone else entirely.
Fact number 62. Mount Everest is littered with frozen bodies. Over 200 climbers remain preserved on Everest's slopes. Their frozen corpses serve as grim trail markers for those daring to climb after them. Fact number 63. Sleeping through a fire can be fatal. Most fire victims die not from flames, but from carbon monoxide inhaled while asleep. It has no scent and renders people unconscious before they ever wake up. Fact number 64. Air turbulence kills more often than you think. Turbulence rarely crashes planes, but often breaks passengers' spines or necks. In 2024 alone, several fatal injuries occurred because people ignored seatbelts. Fact number 65. Toxic snowfall is a real danger. After industrial emissions, snow absorbs sulfur, lead, and microplastics. Children who eat it ingest a toxic cocktail equal to breathing car exhaust. Fact number 66. Subway turnstiles carry hundreds of viruses. Researchers found traces of flu, herpes, and E. coli on metro handles. Touching your face after contact can transmit infections straight through the eyes. Fact number 67. Dark water at the beach can be toxic. After heavy rain, sewage and chemical runoff flood coastal waters. Swallowing just a mouthful can cause bacterial blood infection or organ failure. Fact number 68. Silent suffocation in sleep. Sleep apnea. Millions die each year from sleep apnea when breathing stops unnoticed during sleep. The heart fails from oxygen deprivation, and death comes quietly. Fact number 69. Falling coconuts kill hundreds every year. In tropical regions, coconuts weighing up to 2 kilograms fall from trees at deadly speeds. They cause more annual deaths than shark attacks worldwide. Fact number 70. A parked car can turn into a death trap. In summer heat, a parked car's interior reaches 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Even with the window cracked, a child or pet can die within minutes from heat stroke. Fact number 71. Poisonous trees are real. In the Caribbean, the manchineel tree's sap burns skin, and raindrops from its leaves cause blisters. Even the smoke from burning it can be deadly. Fact number 72. Lakes can explode. In 1986, Lake Nyos in Cameroon released a massive CO2 cloud that suffocated 1,700 people within minutes. Gas builds beneath the surface and erupts without warning. Fact number 73. Avalanches move faster than cars. Avalanches can reach 190 miles an hour, hitting with concrete-like pressure. Being caught inside is almost always fatal, even if the snow looks soft. Fact number 74. Hot springs can boil you alive. In Yellowstone, tourists die each year after falling into scalding springs. The water reaches 194 degrees F, dissolving human flesh within minutes. Fact number 75. Earthquakes can summon invisible waves of death. Major quakes send stored energy into the sea, forming tsunamis. The first wave deceives survivors. The deadliest one often follows minutes later. Fact number 76. Deadly plants grow in your backyard. Foxglove and belladonna look harmless, but contain toxins that stop the heart. Just one berry is enough to kill an adult within hours. Hurricanes kill even after they're gone. After the storm, stagnant water breeds mosquitoes carrying malaria and Zika. The real death toll often begins when the winds are long gone.
Fact number 78. The desert can swallow a human in hours. At 120 degrees Fahrenheit, the body loses a liter of water every hour. Dehydration leads to delirium, and many wander deeper into the dunes, never returning.
Fact number 79. Killer waves are real. Rogue waves rise out of calm seas, towering over 100 feet high. They can flip massive ships without warning and vanish just as quickly. Fact number 80. The Earth can swallow you alive. Sinkholes form without warning, devouring houses, cars, and people. As underground layers erode, these sudden collapses are becoming more frequent worldwide. Fact number 81. Self-driving cars have already killed people. Despite advanced sensors, autopilot systems like Teslas and Ubers have caused fatal crashes when cameras failed to recognize pedestrians or trucks in time. Fact number 82. AI can make deadly mistakes. In 2023, a U.S. hospital's AI system gave a patient a lethal drug dose. Machines still can't read context or emotion, yet humans trust them blindly. Fact number 83. Smart homes can turn into death traps. Hackers can take control of smart homes, locking doors, disabling alarms, even turning on gas. Real incidents have already been reported in the US and Germany. Fact number 84. Your phone can explode in your hand. Overheated lithium-ion batteries can ignite without warning. In 2016, Samsung recalled millions of phones after dozens of fires and severe burns. Fact number 85. E-scooters kill more often than you think. Deaths from electric scooters have quintupled in recent years, mostly due to head injuries and sudden battery malfunctions mid-ride.
Fact number 86. Smart speakers can listen even when off. Researchers found Alexa and Google Home record conversations without activation. Audio samples are often sent to external servers for analysis.
Fact 87. Drones have already been used for assassinations. Since the 2020s, weaponized drones have been used in wars and organized crime. Their small size makes them nearly invisible to traditional radar. Fact number 88. Medical implants can be hacked. Pacemakers and insulin pumps use wireless links that hackers can exploit to alter dosage or disable them, a vulnerability proven by cybersecurity researchers. Fact 89. Electricity kills instantly. A current as small as 0.1 amps can stop the heart in a fraction of a second. Most electrocution deaths come from careless home appliance use. Fact number 90. The internet knows more about you than you think. Algorithms analyze billions of data points to predict behavior and even lifespan. One insurance company is already testing AI to estimate clients' time of death. Fact number 91. Mosquitoes kill more people than all wars combined. Malaria, dengue, and Zika together claim over 1 million lives yearly. Mosquitoes aren't just annoying, they're humanity's deadliest creature. Fact number 92. Ticks can make you allergic to meat. Certain ticks carry alpha-gal, a compound that triggers a permanent allergy to red meat. After a single bite, beef or pork can cause a severe reaction. Fact number 93. Cats spread a parasite that alters human behavior. Toxoplasma gondii infects over 1/3 of the world's population. It spreads through cat feces and may alter human risk-taking behavior and decision-making. Fact number 94. Box jellyfish can kill within minutes. A box jellyfish sting causes paralysis and cardiac arrest in minutes. Australia reports dozens of deaths yearly from these near-invisible predators.
Fact number 95. Brain-eating amoebas live in ordinary water. Niglaria folii thrives in warm lakes and can enter the brain through the nose, destroying tissue within days. Infection is rare, but almost always fatal.
Fact number 96. The golden poison frog can kill 20 people. A single Phyllobates terribilis carries enough toxin to kill 20 adults. The Choco people once used its poison to coat hunting darts. Fact number 97. Honey badgers can fight lions. Despite their small size, honey badgers attack snakes, buffalo, and even lions, often winning thanks to their immunity to venom and insane pain tolerance. Fact number 98. Dog bites kill tens of thousands every year. Over 59,000 people die from rabies annually, most after bites from unvaccinated domestic dogs. A single bite can seal a person's fate in weeks. Fact number 99. Ants can kill an elephant. Army ants form swarms of up to 20 million. Their relentless bites can suffocate animals, even elephants, by sheer numbers and coordination. Fact number 100. Your home is full of microscopic life. Just 1 gram of household dust contains thousands of bacteria, fungi, and mites. These invisible organisms can trigger asthma and allergies, especially in children. If you're still watching, you've already seen more than most can handle. The next 50 will test your nerves. Let's keep going. Fact number 101. Botulism from home canning is a silent killer. Improperly canned vegetables or mushrooms may harbor Clostridium botulinum toxin. It attacks the nervous system, causing paralysis and respiratory arrest within days. Early signs are double vision, dry mouth, and weakness. Without antitoxin treatment, the outcome is frequently fatal. Fact number 102. Water intoxication can kill from too much care. Drinking excessive water in a short time dilutes blood sodium, causing hyponatremia. The brain swells, triggering seizures, loss of consciousness, and respiratory failure. Cases occur in marathon runners and extreme dieting, and they are often fatal. Fact number 103. A ruptured ectopic pregnancy is a sudden killer. An embryo implanted outside the uterus, usually in a fallopian tube, can grow until rupture. Internal bleeding causes shock and death without emergency surgery. Symptoms often mimic stomach pain, making diagnosis dangerously delayed. Fact number 104. Necrotizing fasciitis can eat you alive. A small scratch can let in streptococci or Clostridia, triggering rapidly spreading tissue necrosis. The infection devours skin and muscle within hours. Emergency surgery and antibiotics are required. Delayed treatment dramatically lowers survival chances. Fact number 105. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy silently kills athletes. Genetic thickening of the heart wall often goes unnoticed until exertion. A young athlete can collapse suddenly, cardiac arrest without warning. Many cases of sudden death on the field are due to this condition, detectable only with targeted screening. Fact 106. Peanut anaphylaxis can kill within seconds. In highly allergic people, a trace of peanut can trigger a rapid reaction, throat swelling, a sharp drop in blood pressure, and respiratory collapse. Epinephrine, or adrenaline, can save a life, but without immediate injection and resuscitation, death is common. Fact number 107.
A ruptured aortic aneurysm is instant catastrophe. An abdominal aortic aneurysm grows silently for decades. When it tears, massive internal bleeding occurs instantly. Victims lose consciousness and die within minutes without emergency surgery. Warning signs are often absent. Fact number 108. Thyroid storm can kill fast. In untreated hyperthyroidism, stress, infection, or surgery can trigger a thyroid storm, high fever, arrhythmia, and multi-organ failure. Without intensive treatment, the condition often proves fatal. Fact number 109. UTI sepsis quietly kills the elderly. In seniors, a mild urinary tract infection can rapidly become sepsis, falling blood pressure, confusion, and death within hours. Signs may be subtle. Delayed antibiotics carry a high fatality risk. Fact number 110. Pulmonary embolism can kill after a simple flight. Prolonged sitting, injury, or hormone therapy raises deep vein thrombosis risk. A detached clot can lodge in the lungs and block circulation. Sudden breathlessness, collapse, and death follow within minutes. Prevention is simple but often neglected. Fact 111. A deadly microsleep behind the wheel. A 3-second microsleep at 100 kilometers per hour means 80 meters of blind travel. Most drivers don't realize that fatigue kills more often than alcohol. Just one sleepless night can cut your reaction time in half. Fact number 112. Tire explosions at high speed. In heat and at high speed, tire pressure rises dramatically. A blowout at 120 kilometers per hour hits like a blast wave, flipping the car in an instant. Incorrect tire pressure causes thousands of deaths on highways each year. Fact number 113. Decompression sickness in divers. Ascending too fast makes nitrogen in the blood form bubbles that tear vessels and organs. Even experienced divers sometimes black out and die underwater. Just a few seconds of panic can cost a life. Fact number 114. Altitude sickness, the silent killer of climbers. Above 2,500 meters, lack of oxygen makes the brain and lungs swell. Symptoms include headache, vomiting, and disorientation. Without immediate descent, death can come quietly during sleep. Fact number 115. Turbulence strong enough to break bones. A sudden air pocket can throw a passenger with a force of dozens of Gs. Unbuckled travelers often suffer broken bones or head trauma. Most turbulence fatalities happen because seatbelts weren't fastened. Fact number 116. Highway hypnosis, the deadly illusion. After hours of driving, the brain stops registering speed, a state called highway hypnosis. The driver sees the road but barely reacts. Studies show 1 in 4 long route crashes is linked to this effect. Fact number 117. Elevator freefall, rare but real. Modern elevators have cables and brakes, yet a counterweight failure or maintenance error can send them plunging dozens of meters. At over 9 Gs of acceleration, survival is nearly impossible. History records hundreds of such accidents. Fact number 118. Carbon monoxide poisoning in cars. Warming up a car in a closed garage quickly fills the air with exhaust. Just a few breaths, and carbon monoxide binds with hemoglobin, starving the brain of oxygen. The victim falls asleep, never realizing death has begun. Fact number 119. Hidden flight danger, deep vein thrombosis. Hours of sitting restrict leg circulation. A blood clot can detach and reach the lungs, killing within minutes. Even light movement during a flight drastically reduces the risk. Fact number 120. Lightning storms on railways.
During thunderstorms, lightning can strike the overhead line and pass through the train. Metal doors and handrails conduct a deadly current. Such incidents have occurred even in modern electric trains.
Fact number 121. Rogue waves. Not a myth, but a deadly reality. These massive solitary waves rise over 25 meters high and appear out of nowhere. Recorded incidents show them capsizing huge liners and oil rigs. No current model can predict them in advance. Fact number 122. Freezing rain, the silent infrastructure killer. During freezing rain, millions of droplets instantly turn to ice, adding tons of weight to power lines and trees. Collapses and breakages often kill people and leave entire regions in darkness. Fact number 123. Firestorms, flames that move faster than the wind. Inside a firestorm, temperatures exceed 1,000 degrees Celsius and winds reach 160 kilometers per hour. These infernos create their own weather systems, turning entire cities to ash within minutes. Fact number 124. Volcanic lightning, a thunderstorm born from lava. During eruptions, collisions between ash and gas generate millions of electrical charges. The flashes light up the volcanic sky in an apocalyptic display. Lightning temperatures reach up to 30,000 degrees Celsius. Fact number 125. Sandstorms, death by breathing. Inhaling fine dust particles during a sandstorm can cause suffocation within minutes. These microscopic grains penetrate filters and settle deep in the lungs, destroying tissue from within. Fact number 126. Peat bogs that swallow people whole. Peat bogs can pull a person several meters deep. With no oxygen, bodies don't decay, and archaeologists still find perfectly preserved victims who died thousands of years ago. Fact number 127. Avalanches faster than a speeding car. Snow masses racing down mountains can exceed 300 kilometers per hour. The pressure can break bones and crush the body. Survival inside the core of an avalanche is almost impossible. Fact number 128. Acidic lakes, deadly beauty. Certain crater lakes like Kivu or Noyos contain lethal levels of CO2 and sulfuric acid. Even a small tremor can release a toxic gas cloud that wipes out all life nearby. Fact number 129. Glaciers that swallow people whole. Crevices, dozens of meters deep, often hide beneath thin snow layers. One wrong step, and a person vanishes forever. The bodies of lost travelers still lie preserved inside ancient ice. Fact number 130. Lightning that strikes upward. Usually, lightning travels from cloud to ground, but in severe storms, it can shoot upward instead. These strikes are dozens of times stronger and can destroy electronics for miles around. Fact number 131. Fatal familial insomnia is a disease with no cure. Fatal familial insomnia is a rare genetic brain disorder where the person gradually loses the ability to sleep. It starts as mild insomnia but soon leads to dementia, physical breakdown, and death. There's no known cure. Fact number 132. Some bacteria literally eat metal. Certain bacterial species can feed on metal ions, breaking down steel structures underwater. They corrode ships, pipelines, and even reinforced concrete. Fact number 133. There are viruses that attack other viruses. Scientists have discovered virophages, viruses that infect and destroy giant viruses. They act like predators in the microscopic world. Fact number 134. The parasite that turns ants into zombies.
The fungus Ophiocordyceps unilateralis infects ants, hijacks their bodies, and forces them to climb high so its spores can spread. Then, the host dies. Fact number 135. Over 100 trillion microbes live inside you. Your body contains 10 times more microbial cells than human ones. Most are harmless, but if your immune system fails, they can turn deadly. Fact number 136. The parasite that makes humans take risks. Toxoplasma gondii, commonly found in cats, can infect humans and alter brain chemistry, reducing fear and increasing risky behavior. Fact number 137. Ancient Arctic viruses could awaken. Permafrost holds ancient viruses frozen for millennia. As ice melts, they may reawaken and infect modern species, against which humanity has no defense. Fact number 138. There are bacteria that survive extreme radiation. Deinococcus radiodurans can withstand radiation doses 1,000,000 times higher than lethal levels for humans, earning it the nickname Conan the bacterium. Fact number 139. Genetic mutations can make cells immortal. Certain mutations remove cell division limits, creating malignant tumors. These cells don't age. They can live forever unless destroyed. Fact number 140. Fungi can infect the human brain. Certain fungi, like Candida and Aspergillus, can invade the brain, causing hallucinations, seizures, and death. Weak immune systems stand little chance. Fact number 141. People who can't feel pain. A rare SCN9A gene mutation makes people completely insensitive to pain. They often suffer severe injuries unnoticed, sometimes dying from internal damage. Fact number 142. The gene behind vampirism. Porphyria causes extreme light sensitivity, skin decay, and tooth deformities, believed to have inspired ancient vampire legends. Fact 143. People with blue skin. The Fugate family of Kentucky carried a rare blood disorder that turned their skin blue. The mutation increased metahemoglobin levels, reducing oxygen in the blood. Fact number 144. Eyes that glow like a cat's. A rare retinal mutation causes eyes to reflect light in the dark, just like cats. In some cases, it's linked to progressive blindness. Fact number 145. People with bones stronger than steel. A mutation in the LRP5 gene makes bones extremely dense and fracture-resistant. However, surgeries become dangerously difficult for them. Fact number 146. The body that doesn't age. Mutations in the FOXO3 and SIRT1 genes slow down cellular aging. Some carriers live past 110 with almost no age-related diseases. Fact number 147. People who see more colors. Tetrachromats, mostly women, possess an extra cone cell in their eyes. They can distinguish millions of shades invisible to the average person. Fact number 148. Foreign accent syndrome. After brain trauma, some people suddenly speak with a foreign accent, even if they've never been abroad. It's a documented neurological condition. Fact number 149. Blood resistant to HIV. Roughly 1% of humans carry the CCR5 delta 32 mutation, making them naturally immune to HIV. This genetic trait helped doctors cure a few HIV patients. Fact number 150. People obsessed with drinking blood. Renfield syndrome, drives people to crave blood, often their own. It's a rare psychological disorder, disturbingly close to ancient vampiric myths. We're entering the final stretch. The most disturbing facts are still ahead. Let's keep going. Fact number 151. Human spontaneous combustion. Dozens of cases exist where people suddenly burst into flames with no external source. Scientists suspect a chemical reaction between body fat and alcohol, but no proven explanation exists.
Fact number 152. The heart that beats after death. In some cases, the human heart keeps contracting for minutes after clinical death. Electrical signals still pulse through the tissue, creating the illusion of life.
Fact number 153. The Stone Man Syndrome. Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva turns muscles and ligaments into bone. Over time, the body literally fossilizes, trapping the person inside their own skeleton. Fact number 154. The exploding head syndrome. Some people hear a loud bang in their head just before sleep, as if something exploded. This exploding head syndrome is harmless but terrifying. Fact 155. The heart that breaks from grief. Extreme emotional stress can cause Takotsubo syndrome, a sudden paralysis of the heart muscle that mimics a heart attack. It's literally a broken heart. Fact 156. When the brain eats itself. During extreme starvation or infection, the brain activates autophagy, self-consuming its own cells to survive. It can lead to irreversible neurological damage. Fact number 157. People who hear their eyes move. A rare form of hyperacusis makes people hear their own eye muscles move, a faint internal squeak inside the skull. Fact number 158. The parasite that drives madness. Toxoplasma gondii alters brain chemistry. Infected humans become more impulsive and prone to psychosis, eerily similar to how it manipulates rodents. Fact number 159. Bodies that glow in the dark. Some humans emit faint light due to oxidative chemical reactions within cells, a natural bioluminescence barely visible to the naked eye. Fact number 160. When the stomach digests itself. During prolonged starvation or extreme stress, stomach acid begins dissolving its own walls. Without treatment, this leads to fatal perforation. Fact number 161. The deadly fog of Lake Nyos. In 1986, Cameroon's Lake Nyos released a massive cloud of CO2. The gas, heavier than air, swept through nearby villages, silently suffocating 1,700 people as they slept. Fact number 162. Exploding trees. In extreme heat, eucalyptus and balsam poplars can literally explode. The oil inside ignites from sparks or lightning, turning the tree into a fireball. Fact number 163. Poisonous water in Argentina. In Cordoba, Argentina, natural wells contain arsenic. Locals drink it for decades, slowly poisoning themselves without realizing. The symptoms appear too late. Fact number 164. Rogue killer waves. A rogue wave, up to 30 meters high, can appear from nowhere, even in calm seas. It can swallow an entire ship in seconds. Fact number 165. The plant that causes endless pain. Australia's Gympie tree inflicts burns that can last for months. Victims describe the agony as worse than being set on fire. Fact 166. The deadly trap of quicksand. Quicksand doesn't pull you under instantly.
but struggling causes suction pressure that traps the body. Without rescue, dehydration and exposure kill slowly.
Fact number 167. Lightning that misses but kills. A nearby lightning strike can still send a deadly current through the ground, stopping a heart instantly. Dozens die this way each year.
Fact number 168. The drunken air of volcanoes. Near volcanic craters, dense carbon dioxide pools in low areas. Hikers walking through these zones fall unconscious and die without warning. Fact number 169. Acid rain after eruptions. After major eruptions, rainfall can mix with sulfuric gases, turning into acid rain that burns skin and kills all vegetation in its path. Fact number 170. The sea's deadly blue fire. On rare nights, the ocean glows blue from bioluminescent bacteria, but massive blooms often release toxins that suffocate marine life, a beautiful sign of death. Fact number 171. The virus that eats your brain. Naegleria fowleri, the brain-eating amoeba found in warm lakes, infects humans when water enters the nose. It destroys brain tissue, killing within a week. Fact number 172. The oldest virus on Earth. Scientists revived a 30,000-year-old virus from Siberian permafrost. It's still infectious, though only to amoebas, proving some viruses can survive for millennia. Fact number 173. Rabies, the slowest killer. Once rabies reaches the brain, it's 100% fatal. But incubation can last months, meaning victims often feel healthy long after being infected. Fact number 174. Ocean viruses outnumber the stars. Every liter of seawater holds about 10 billion viruses. Most are harmless, yet they regulate the planet's ecosystems and control ocean life cycles. Fact number 175. The fugu fish, no second chance. Fugu contains tetrodotoxin, a poison 1,000 times deadlier than cyanide. One wrong cut by the chef can turn the delicacy into an instant killer. Fact number 176. The Black Death never vanished. The plague that wiped out Europe still exists. Dozens of cases appear each year, especially in the US, Mongolia, and Madagascar. Fact number 177. The deadliest bacterium known. Clostridium botulinum produces a toxin so lethal a few micrograms can kill. Ironically, it's the same substance used in Botox in tiny, safe doses. Fact number 178. The zombie fungus. The fungus Ophiocordyceps unilateralis infects ants, forcing them to climb and die. A new spore grows from the corpse, spreading the horror again. Fact number 179. The parasite that alters human behavior. Toxoplasma gondii makes rats lose fear of cats. Studies suggest it may subtly affect humans too, increasing risk-taking and impulsive behavior. The deadliest drop on Earth. The golden poison frog's venom can kill 10 people with a single pinhead-sized dose. Indigenous tribes once used it to coat blowgun darts. Fact number 181. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Water that turns life to stone. Lake Natron's alkaline water burns skin on contact. Birds that land on it are preserved like statues, their bodies calcified by minerals. Fact 182. Death Valley, USA, where shoes melt. Temperatures soar above 56 degrees Celsius or 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Asphalt softens, metal burns skin,
and without water, a person can die within hours. Fact 183. Lake Kivu, Rwanda. A gas-filled time bomb. Billions of cubic meters of methane and CO2 lie beneath its surface. One quake could release them, suffocating millions in minutes.
Fact number 184. Snake Island, Brazil, ruled by vipers. There's roughly one snake per square meter. The golden lancehead viper's venom can kill a human within an hour.
Fact number 185. Lake Nyos, Cameroon, the lake that kills silently. In 1986, a sudden CO2 eruption from the lake suffocated 1,700 people in their sleep. The deadly gas had been trapped underwater for decades. Fact number 186. Mount Everest, the grave above the clouds. Hundreds of frozen climbers remain on its slopes, marking the trails. In the death zone, oxygen levels drop to 1/3 of normal. Fact 187. Mount Huashan, China, the plank walk of death. Ancient trails cling to sheer cliffs with only wooden planks to step on. One slip means instant death. Fact number 188. Aomori, Japan, the volcano that could erase a region. The Tawada caldera holds enough magma to destroy northern Honshu. Scientists monitor it 24/7 for signs of eruption. Fact number 189. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia, where life can't survive. With temperatures over 50 degrees Celsius and toxic sulfur fumes rising from the ground, the Danakil Depression is one of Earth's most hostile places. Fact number 180. The Mariana Trench, the crushing abyss. Pressure at its bottom is 1,100 times greater than its sea level. Any unreinforced vessel would be instantly crushed like a soda can. Fact number 191. The Demon Core, the experiment that killed twice. In 1945, physicist Harry Daghlian dropped a brick into a plutonium core, triggering radiation. A year later, another scientist died the same way. It became known as the Demon Core. Fact number 192. The Great Smog of London, the fog that killed 12,000. In 1952, coal smoke and car exhaust formed a deadly smog over London. It lasted 5 days and killed more than 12,000 people. Fact number 193. Chernobyl, the silent light of death. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 exploded, releasing radiation 400 times stronger than Hiroshima. The danger was invisible, but lethal. Fact number 194. Pitcher, Oklahoma, the poisoned town. Lead mining in Pitcher released toxins into the air and soil. Children were born with brain damage, adults suffered memory loss, until the town was abandoned. Fact number 195. Project MK Ultra, when the CIA played God. For decades, the CIA secretly tested LSD and hypnosis on unsuspecting people. Most documents were destroyed in 1973 to hide the truth. Fact number 196. Lake Karachay, Russia, the most radioactive place on Earth. Used as a nuclear waste dump, standing by its shore for 1 hour gives a lethal radiation dose. Even the air is toxic. Fact number 197. Agent Orange, the poison that never stopped killing. Sprayed over Vietnam to destroy forests, it caused cancer and birth defects in millions. Its effects still linger decades later. Fact number 198. The Bhopal disaster, the night the city stopped breathing. In 1984, a pesticide plant leaked toxic gas,
killing over 15,000 people and injuring 500,000 more. It remains history's deadliest industrial accident.
Fact number 199. The dancing plague of 1518, death by rhythm. Hundreds in Strasbourg danced uncontrollably for days until they collapsed dead. Historians suspect mass hysteria or hallucinogenic fungus. Fact number 200. AI drones, when machines choose to kill. In the 2020s, autonomous drones carried out lethal strikes without human command, marking the first time AI decided who lives and who dies.
You've just heard 200 terrifying facts that could kill you. Knowledge won't always save you, but ignorance never will. Subscribe and stay alive.